How are you doing and how have you been? My name's Tazastical and we are back with Rimworld. So we're going to do the Ice Sea Challenge now, or the Sea Ice Challenge. Now we tried to do it yesterday. This will only be on the live channel and obviously anyone if they're really confused watching this back. But we have to do it again because the audio was just terrible. So apologies for that, but we're going to go back in. I've got everything ready. I know what we're going to achieve. I know what the start is. We could probably have a little bit of a better start. So that's really why I done it, let's be honest. So, how are you doing and how have you been? Shall we get to it? So, we're going to go new colony and we are going to go solo mechanator. I don't know if we're going to stay solo the entire time, but I just think this is a really good start for it. So, that's the start we're going to go with. We're going to go Cassandra. Losing is fun on 500% difficulty. And then reload anytime. Next. So, as we all know, there's only one seed that you need in your life, and that's Tazastical. I am going to put pollution to crowded. Evening, poor Susan killed by bad sound. I spent like 2 hours trying to rescue the audio, and it was just like the only way I could do it. It made me sound like I was in like a bag when I was talking, so it was like, and it was that was the only way I could save up. So, Tazastical seed, we're going to go 100% global coverage just to see if it gives us more opportunity to actually trade with people. I don't need to make this any more challenging than what it is. And population to crowded, let's generate. But we're back. And these are the mods that I've got. Only quality of life stuff. Nothing that actually alters gameplay per se. Just stuff that makes my life easier. So I do prefer a vanilla-ish run. And there we go. Here's our lovely world. It's been a while since I had like 100% coverage. Interestingly, we have got the Empire that's in here. Now, I do want a cold map. I've set myself the limit of, like, has to be at least 0. And we are going to go sea ice. Right? Ice sheet. I guess sea ice or ice sheet. What's the difference? Having one town, you could get at least once a year would be useful. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, we could go over here. We've got a friend there. That probably is the move. To come down here. Ice sheet has land. So if we come in here. About there? Do you reckon that's enough? -50 in winter is absolutely crazy. I mean, is it... I can't remember how close you can get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it like 6 squares away? So if we go there... Ice sheet challenge. We go there. We're in like walking distance with them. Coldness, 49. I think that's going to be a nice thing. And then we will go bigger is better. We'll start there. The game didn't warn me, so I think we're all good. I have created... you want sea ice. Ice. Oh, sorry. Did I click the wrong one? Sea ice. Right, sea ice. For some reason, I keep thinking it's the ice sheet. Yeah, sea ice. We could start in the pollution. Because we have got the genes where we like it, but I think we'll make enough pollution. I want to be as close to them as possible. I don't want a western coast, I don't think. So I'm just going to go sea ice there. Bigger is better. Boom. I've already got a religion. Go on the edge of near that town. There wasn't a closer spot. Do you mean like right there? I mean, we could have a western coast. Should we have a western coast for a change? Treat ourselves? I'm fine with treating ourselves. We go there. I suppose it is... Well, it's the same distance, though. It's exactly the same distance. But yeah, let's go for a western coast, and then we can come down here. Western coast, something different, I suppose. And then temperature 5 degrees to minus 49. Is there any difference? No difference between them. Okay, that's fine. Bigger is better. Let's go. I have a religion already sorted up, which is pretty much going to be exactly what the last one is. Codependency. Do you see what I've done there? Codependency. Very clever, I know. Very clever. So the only thing about these religion, we've picked a fluid religion. We started with individualist. I don't know where my dyslexia was taking that word. That was going to be the word that never ended. The only thing we need to know about this is we can do cannibal. We can harvest organs. We like skull spikes. It's just an easy buff. And free love because the chat always likes free love. Other than that, we took all the gear off them. These are the rituals. All give us a chance at a random person. We've got the small altar, effigy, and the relics. Fast research. I don't think it's needed. We've got enough downtime. The relics, we've just gone sniper rifle because normally I go mono swords and Zeus hammers because they're just the best. We're picking a gene that actually has really, really weak melee, so we never want to be in melee anyway. So I just thought I went with sniper rifle, and I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this just one colonist forever. I'm really, really not. It sort of depends how good the mechs are. Maybe it's a test that we do solo the whole way and just have mechs. I'm not confirming that. I'm just saying we might. Fast research, I just think it's something that makes the game easier for us. I'm happy with all that. Can we change it? If we can change it in the future, then that's fine with like the ritual points, then that's fine. I think at this stage, we just keep everything like this. And I have a colonist that is already done. So I do prepared carefully. I basically refreshed until I got someone with a pistol. Prepare carefully. Where have I got? Loads. Right, here's our character. So, although I am going to change some stuff. So, Iron Wield, and this we're going to get rid of. We're going to get rid of it for trigger happy. I should really type this in. Oh, maybe not. For trigger happy. Because I think these are more survivability. One shot from losing. How dare you talk to our Perkins like that? Trigger happy and jogger. I didn't say we were, I just said I might. Jogger. Okay, so this is the character that we've gone with. A bit of Poppy Parkins, because that's how sensible we're taking this. The only thing... So the rules that I've got here, I do prepare carefully so I don't have to keep restarting and restarting and restarting. All I'm allowed is 2 double passion, 1 singular passion, and the only way to change any of these stats is through the backstory. The only stat that I have changed is construction to 8 because that means we don't botch something, and if we botch something that's too important, we actually just do ourselves over to the point that we either wait ages or it just means we have to start again, really. Like stuff like Smelter Delta and stuff like that. Yeah, there we go. And the traits, we're allowed 3 traits of our choice, again, to sort of replicate a colonist that you could do. You got a constructor bot, though. Yeah, but it's nice at the start. Let's be honest, we don't use the constructor for constructing, so I'm happy to do that. Because then we can get stuff up fast and stuff like that. So, and then we're allowed 3 traits of our choice. Now, these traits like swap all the time. I pick different ones. I don't know what's the best. We're going to go for very survival ones this time. So we've gone for aesthetic. I think this one is key. Just, she doesn't care about the prettiness of everything. And when the main room does get pretty, we can just shove her in a cupboard and she's happy. Trigger happy is also really good because what we find ourselves doing the majority of the time is having bolt action rifles and just like killing them before they can actually get to me. This just means she shoots even better. She starts on 16 shooting as it is, so she's going to be class. And then the jogger It's just then she moves faster. We have got a xenotype, and this is our xenotype. More importantly, we do have fast runner. So that with jogger then makes her even quicker. Equally, when she's hauling stuff back and forward, because we end up doing that quite a lot, that's really ideal. Other things here, super immunity obviously helps us because we've only got one person, so if she does go down for an injury or an illness, we need her to get back up. She's got robust. Psychically dull. Cold tolerant, it only helps us to like -10, but if we don't get clothing up like immediately, at least it's something that we can do there. We have heat weakness, which is fine. Tox immunity, weak melee damage, and all the negatives. Evening, buddy. How does psychically dull work with Anomaly? I mean, we could take... I don't know if I care about Psychcasters. I'm not saying I don't. Mech fingers. We would need to... That'd be a question. Psychically dull, doesn't that remove any of the psychic droners, or am I mistaken? Or does that just reduce it? Not played Anomaly, not my thing, but too fantasy. I'm keen to see how it goes. I mean, you pretty much only interact with it when you start interacting with it, if that makes sense. Like, yes, makes drone easier. See, I think that's more beneficial than psych powers. We can get someone down the line to have a psych power. Like, it's... Like, if we're psych sensitive for a while, it's going to be more of a problem than it's handy. And imagine if we get a ship part drop down. This just means we don't have to deal with it, especially if it's a tough one. Or don't have to deal with it very soon. What are you eating if you can't cook? Well, we just butcher. We're aesthetic. We eat raw. We just eat raw food. Can cook, just nothing good. We just eat raw. So that's the good thing about aesthetic, where you can just eat raw food forever. Or for a very, very long time. Again, we're not going for the perfect colonist, we're just going for someone that survives. If we want the perfect colonist, like, I'm not trying to cheese a colonist here. We're not going to get all the things that we want. I have biotech, but never used it. Biotech is amazing. I need to dismantle the crash thing on the map. Eating raw means you need more food. Again, we're not going for a meta colonist, though, because if we were going for a meta colonist, we know we're going to complete the series and it's all done. We're just going for a good colonist. We're only setting the stats on the backstory. I think 4 cooking is absolutely fine for a very, very long time. You just ignore it. I presume that's the same for Anomaly. Anomaly, so you don't start getting the enemies until you activate the monolith. You on the ice sheet? I did see that in the title. Yes, we did it yesterday, but sadly my microphone was just like, just didn't want any part of that. Cannibal. Our religion allows us to be a cannibal. We could put cannibal as a trait. It gives us a massive mood boost. Again, we're not going for a meta colonist, though. I'm just going to keep repeating myself. So it's more important for us to get 16 shooting, 8 constructing. We're not going for a meta colonist. We don't need a meta colonist. Not sure how OP that makes ice sheet. It's not OP in the sense of you sort of need it. We're like, going to the ice sheet and not being able to eat humans is pretty much death. Like, outside cheesing, like starting with other colonists and just like, you have to. There's either you need a trait for cannibal or it needs to be in your religion. So in our religion, we've got a +4 boost for eating cannibals, just not in the traits because we've got more survival here, which I do like the mood boosts. Like, going without cannibal just means you're gonna have, like, you only do that if you're gonna cheese, like having a base near someone else's base and constantly raiding it, but even then, like, yeah. So, that's what we're going with. We're going with a Poppy Perkins. Here's the traits, here's the skills. We set the age to 24. Again, the only rules in here, we have to set the skills from the backstory. We're allowed 2 double passions, 1 singular passion to represent a character that we have refreshed. And start. Here we go. I did make sure we restarted on a character with a gun, so as you see, Perkins does have a gun. You knew you could only achieve greatness with help. People were too unreliable. So you choose to take on mechanoids as your servants or workers and warriors, even lovers. Oh, no, that's just Perkins. Sorry, that isn't written there. As you gained strength, others became fearful. It became clear you needed to get away from the influence of humanity. Now that you've migrated, why would you migrate to this? I have no idea. To this sparsely populated Rimworld with some of your metallic helpers, finally you have the space to grasp your true potential. The first time, the myth, the legend, the Perkins. Right, so let's have a look at our map. So we have the coast on the left-hand side. We have 4 snow rabbits, no predators. The rabbits will come and eat our meals. We've got a lot of water near us. Actually building a base in here could actually semi-work. Especially when we get attacked so we can shoot over. We could also make a base over to the left. I suppose the only thing is we don't really want to build... I'm thinking about building a base here at the moment. Because it gives us the nice little blend that we've got water nearby that if attackers come in, we can shoot. At least with Ice Sheet, your drop gear doesn't get all hidden in the foliage and you go looking for it. Yeah. Okay. So, we need to make most of our walls out of silver. However, what I like doing is just putting the buildings in and then working around that. I'm going to go plasteel research bench at the moment. I think I might just build a base in here. And then I've got the water building here. That's what I'm thinking. So we're going to go plasteel. The starting resources is really important. We just don't waste steel. Everything else can be wasted, even the silver, even if it feels wrong. And the smelter delta is basically the most important thing we can build. That's 400. How much silver do we start with? That's like all the silver already gone. Have you gotten to the point of a deep drill on an ice sheet? Does it work? Yep. Rob in the chat is probably your go-to to ask on that. He's got the furthest on this challenge. And he's normally happy to help. Either that or exclamation mark Discord, and you can see how well Robbie's been doing, to be fair. He has been doing very, very well. Right, let me just get up this and then we'll talk about. Just thinking of renewable resources. The main pain is steel, but that's why we get the smelter delta up immediately. So then there's no problem there. Right, plasteel stall. Steel table. Power. Is that pretty much? I mean, we could build a bigger room. Oh, cancel the corners. I always forget to do that. Died again. No, Sadly, the recording from yesterday, there was a ringing noise every time I talked on the microphone, and I couldn't save it in the recording, so we're starting again. And at least then it gets rid of that scum save that we did. Not that I would ever scum save, you see. Yeah, I spent 2 hours trying to get rid of it. I just couldn't get rid of it. It was actually, like, a little bit heartbreaking, to say the least, but it is what it is. Like, it's, yeah. Like, it is fun starting again. It's just obviously the waiting after you start again, if that makes sense. How quiet is the game? Is the game, like, too quiet? Okay. Just tell me if the game is too, like... Bot good trade is really important. Very good chat. Right, then we just go one hidden conduit there to connect to the battery. That all sorts that out. And then the only other thing that we need to get up immediately is the mech, the builder, and I think that's pretty much us sorted for the moment. We don't start with any wood, which is obviously a huge problem with butchering and stuff like that. I'm going to make stockpile here. Stockpile here. Clear all critical. This one is going to be for our steel slag chunks. And this is going to be our general stockpile. So I think this is pretty much the best way we can set up. Obviously, we're going to need to expand very quickly. But the thought process here is we've got the heater here. Obviously, heaters are key anyway. But then, so we don't need a light. It will light up Perkins while she's standing here and researching. While she's in the bed, she won't get that debuff in the night. Also, when she's then at the table eating food. We've got the battery and the wind turbine. That basically confirms we have power for as long as we want. Or for as long as I remember to keep turning off the smelter delta, because that drains so much power. And then we've got our mech builder over there. The goal is basically to get up 4 or 5 shotgun mechs immediately. That with Perkins with her auto pistol, we're going to be in for a good time. The mech, she's currently got a lifter and a hauler. However, we're pretty much going to turn them off nearly immediately after we've built everything and hauled everything. Because then they are literally going to tank shots for us. They are literally going to, you know, do the dirty work, so to speak. Is there anything we have missed? I don't think there is. I think that's not too bad of a start. You're going to overload your base value to get bigger raids. I probably won't need to because we are on the hardest difficulty, 500%. Cassandra will do that themselves. It's keep it low for as long as you can. Is sort of the thing. Once it gets unmanageable, it's unmanageable. But yeah, at the start, it will be a lot of destroying stuff in the smelter delta and stuff like that. Right, I think that's as good of a start as it's going to be. We could probably be a little bit more min-maxy with what we're using, but I'm absolutely happy with that. So, for the first time, Perkins has returned. Let's speed free. And the rabbits, when they get hungry, they're basically going to come and eat our meals. So as long as I'm watching and I'm careful, we did get 1 go juice, which is actually really nice. Let me just put that there. We're -6 degrees outside. Perkins, I would like you... There we go. She's taken that to her inventory. What? Okay, we've got a Masterwork auto pistol, which is actually really, really nice. We did start with a gun. I basically waited. I put the jeans on, refreshed until someone had a gun in their inventory, and then I went in to prepare carefully like that. So then she starts with the gun. And I'm not cheesing anything, and it would be a character that after a very long time you could refresh into. And then again, a little look at the traits that we picked. We picked aesthetic. We picked trigger happy because I actually really liked trigger happy last time out. and Jogger. Jogger gives us what? Move boost of 0.4. That with our gene of fast runner, so that's 0.6 that's given us. There's not going to be many things that are going to be able to chase us down, which is obviously very, very nice. Let's turn the smelter delta off for the moment and back on speed 3. We get our base up. And then luckily I've got this mini map, great mod, so I can see all the highlighted animals. So when they come in for the meals, I should be quick enough. My thumb on the pause button. We probably could have built a little bit more in here, but it's fine. It's fine. Still don't like the hunger rate. Maybe I'm too high efficiency to want that. I think it will be fine. We'll be fine. We're going to get to a point where raids are so big, it doesn't really matter. The hunger rate could be dealt with by going Randy. Alright, go speed for it. Right, let's straight away get some shotgun mechs up. While Perkins can handle herself in a crisis, the shotgun mechs in a group are too strong. There we go, the first shotgun mech already made. Yeah, it takes a long time to get stuff nice. But when stuff is nice, I find it normally takes like... From the amount of times that I've tried this, I would say after the second year, you should start to... The first year is, you know, you're just waiting for events. It's just sort of, can you get lucky? But after year 2, especially year 3, like, it starts to become a little bit tastier, a little bit nicer. I haven't done Cassandra before, so I don't know if it's a different experience. Obviously, I've only done Randy on this challenge so far. Right, so the mechs... Draft. Come over here. And these need to be turned off, because as long as they're dormant, they do get charged. I think it's only 1% per day. But, like, that's better than nothing. And then we can go longer without getting a recharge station up, which is obviously ideal. We need to save this steel as much as possible. The next quick goal that we're going to have to do is going to have to be a comms console. Have we actually got the steel for it? 120. We could actually get the comms console up immediately. I think Cassandra should make progress smoother. You are very reliant on raids for materials. The only thing that worries me with Cassandra is it seems like at some point in the last years, they've changed her attack so she does like the 1-2 punch. That could be scary because, as we all know, Randy kills you on accident, Cassandra kills you on purpose. So Cassandra is no joke as our wealth goes up. And then late game, she is easily more of a challenge. So I think we're going to get the comms console up immediately. Can I actually build it there? Oh, because the workstation's there. That's actually quite handy. So I can make this a really small, scuffed room. I have got a mod in where I can reinstall these big buildings, because on this challenge, it's actually a bit anti-fun not being able to move these buildings, especially with resources being so, like, lack. And all that means, it just means we can't base build properly, and I don't like that. And then the beacon there. We need as many different ways to trade from the start. This does mean we're not going to be able to get as many shotgun mechs up, because we do need 50 for the shotgun mechs. But with how fast Perkins is, I have a lot of confidence. So I need to reinstall this. Will it work there? It won't block the wind turbine, right? Blocked by comms console. Okay, I'm just going to build it there then, and I'll move this. Oh. Clear all. There we go. And then we'll move that there. At least then we don't have to waste steel on any power conduits or anything like that. So that'll be quite nice. The beacon itself is 40. So we do have the steel. The only issue I probably should have saved the steel to get more shotgun mechs. I'm trusting Parkins here because she's got Jogger, because she's got fast runner in her genes, because she's got 16 shooting. I'm hoping she's going to be able to deal with most things pretty easy. So that's the plan there. And a good gun. We've got an auto pistol, but obviously as guns are better quality, they are better. So we've got a Masterwork auto pistol here. Range 26, damage 12. Like, it's legit. Legit. We can run around the map, kite things as much as we want. Now, move that trade beacon there. There we go. And then I'm just going to watch these rabbits as they get closer. Not a fan of the auto pistol. Well, you're never going to pick an auto pistol, but when we get attacked, you're going to see this auto pistol and you're going to be like, wow, it's amazing. On a good quality, this auto pistol is amazing. It helps that obviously Parkins has got 16 shooting, but you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised how well it does. There is our first rabbit coming in. Nice. We'll put the corpses in here and we will just make sure no rotten. There we go. And there's the next rabbit coming in. We have got trigger happy, so our accuracy is going to be down a little bit. Trigger happy is more for when we get bolt action rifles and stuff like that, though. So by doing it like this and leaving the food out, it just means we don't have to run around the map. Equally, let's build a roof here. Just so then they deteriorate slightly less. And then the next goal is getting as much human leather as possible. Then we can make loads of human leather flaps. And then we can make the worst kitchen known to man. Another rabbit coming in. This is just an easier way than, like, running around the colds. Come on. Nice. I wonder what would happen to the map if you used Anomaly climate heater. Just warm up, I guess. There's not much it could do. Right. Research. Let's go Toxifier Generator straight off the bat. Because if we get the chance to build it, it would be nice. The comms console up immediately is massive. Absolutely massive. Would it stay sea ice? Yes. It would be well awesome if you could, like, transform the terrain. Only if they made it really hard, though. Right, speed 3. One more rabbit on the map. Hopefully it will come down when it gets hungry. So the first attack is probably just going to be Perkins and one shotgun mech, which isn't ideal. But I trust Perkins. I think her shooting skill and her running is going to be able to cover that fine. The only time I'm going to get concerned is when it's like 4 or 5 people. It could be a little bit awkward, especially if they're quick. Because it's all about, you know, making that gap on them. Just waiting. I shot too early. No. Come here. So we do get a little bit of accuracy lost with trigger happy, but we're seeing that here. I would love it if there's a feature to construct roads too. I mean, you can sort of do that with the paving slabs. I believe that's what, not the paving slabs, but you know which ones I mean, where they do increase walk speed, but I get your point. Randy is exactly that. It's just RNG. But the thing with Randy is, like, I feel like he's been convinced. Like, Randy's, like, election campaign, there's a lot on, like, he isn't as hard as Cassandra. Late game, Cassandra is harder by a mile. Because you can deal with everything. It's just early on, where it's like you said, RNG, he might get rid of you, he might not get rid of you. Like, Cassandra will get you off her planet. Like, Cassandra doesn't mess about late game. Predictable difficulty, but, well, I'm sort of talking about, because obviously I'm on the highest difficulty that you can get. Like, end game, Cassandra hits you with nasty, like no joke amount of attacks, like scary amount of attacks. Where late game, Randy you can deal with. Well, you can deal with them. Because Randy has the capacity to not throw a raid at you for years. Like, I've had it before on these where, like, for a whole year, he has thrown nothing at me, and it's just like... Cassandra's events are easier time too. Early on, yeah. Right, let's take all the food. Let's take some herbal medicine. Like, the saying is Randy kills you by accident, Cassandra kills you on purpose. Late game Cassandra is very difficult. Very difficult. Yeah, she normally attacks you every 4 to 6 days on average. However, on the last couple of times, because I've been like Randy only for a very, very long time, it seems like now they've changed it so she does do, like, the back-to-back attack. Who's the visitor? From the visitor, we only got the pelican food, the herbal medicine. I didn't even see what alliance they were in. Never assume I'm going to look at that. I never, like, I'm terrible. Right, there we go. Our first shotgun mech, so that's actually really, really nice. Actually happy with that. So we've just got to sort of wait for that first attack. The first attack is going to be really what gives us everything we want. And this is the tough thing with this challenge. The first year and a half is pretty much waiting for attacks because there's no way for us to get steel. Absolutely no way for us to get steel. Our steel is gone. We've got 15 steel down here through this slag chunk. Total noob with biotech, so does it leave radioactive waste? So when you do stuff with the mechs, I'll be able to show you exactly here. So we just built a mech here, but it's with most, if not all, of the biotech buildings. So you have to empty it. So you extract from here. And what you extract is toxic waste. So that toxic waste, when it dissolves... It won't if it's frozen. Outdoors is at the moment 15 degrees. But when it dissolves, it will basically leave a red... On the bottom right-hand corner, you see the pollution. When you click that, there'll be a big dark red... like grid where the pollution is. And then that grows and grows and grows. If it's frozen, it won't dissolve and it won't grow. Pollution can be bad in Perkins' case because pollution leads to infestations as well. Bugs can spawn on them. The hives, not fast. No, and bugs, I'm lying. But with our genes, we have got pollution stimulus. So she actually, you know, she likes it a bit too much when she goes near pollution, which is obviously really, really handy. Right, I was wondering if you could maybe min-max if it gave off heat. It doesn't give off heat. So the way I use toxic wastes is I'll put them at the edge of the map, like over here, because then what happens is at a random point they'll spawn loads of bugs. So if the bugs are here and an enemy comes in, then they just fight each other and it's easy. Equally, if the bugs spawn here, I can shoot them, wake them up, run away, they will go kill my enemies, so there's plenty of ways you can use them to your benefit, which is obviously very, very nice. As I just literally, like, yamba on. Yapping time. But yeah, there's loads of ways to min-max everything. Like, I haven't min-maxed, like, tons, because I do like a little bit of a challenge. Otherwise, it's predetermined what's going to happen, and we might as well not play on this difficulty. Do you know what I mean? So I try and stay with what we're doing as much as possible. And Perkins will just live the dream. Does the toxicity work in the same way? Heat, cold wave does. So it doesn't... I don't think it scares off raiders. You might get more wasters. So there is a group called wasters that come in and they already have all their stuff where they're basically immune to it. But I haven't gone late into it to see what happens when you pollute everything. There was one map that I had that had loads of pollution, but it wasn't the whole map, and I didn't really see a change. Maybe I could make the argument there was a little bit more mech attacks, but that was before Anomaly. I think that was my second transhumanist run that I did on YouTube. This is the opposite to Daisy, so you'll know more than me. No, I played Rimworld for a really, really long time, so you're absolutely fine. Any questions? There's no silly questions. Like, Rimworld is a game that is, like, crazy. It seems simple, and then it's like... yeah. So, no, you're absolutely fine. Unlike DayZ, I semi know what I'm doing on here. My problem is I just don't pay attention. Maybe my problem in life. Maybe. But yeah, this challenge at the beginning is obviously just a little bit mirror. But I want to definitely get year 1 done today. We have got our first transport pod crash. Now, unless these colonists are absolutely perfect, there is no way I'm rushing to recruit anyone. A brawler jogger is actually nice. Pigskin doesn't give us anything. Well, that's our first bit of human leather. Yummy, yummy, yummy. It's a time sink for me. I'll start a game 20 hours later. I'm thirsty. Yeah. It's like I always think of that when I think of like civilization games. Like they start as like, oh, I'm just going to load up, do all this. Next thing you know, you've stayed up all night and you're like, oh my God. We'll wait for... oh, it's not actually cold. 11 degrees. It's not too bad in the summer, actually. Death in 6 hours. We'll just let nature do its course. We have got combat supplier. That is a trade ship. Let's have a chat. An assault rifle. A bolt action would be amazing. Bit of Scottish weather. Yeah, there's nothing I can really do here. 87 with like nothing to really sell. Like I need all of this. Yeah, so we'll keep it at that. Yeah, so trigger happy. Let me get it up. So the aiming time gets reduced by 50%. you lose the shooting accuracy. But if you're using bolt actions and snipers, it's better to shoot them quick because they are so slow. So if you're going to do that, and in this challenge, early on, we're going to be using them for a very, very long time. Like, combat at this point is going to be very scuffed. So if a big attack comes over here, for example, Perkins will go shoot, shoot, shoot. When they start to chase her, she is literally going to run around, shoot, shoot, run around, shoot, shoot. So if we can get ranged weapons, that gives her a little bit more time to run away. And a lot of the enemies, it just gives us more time to kill them. Like, even if they attack immediately, we can stand here, pop them off. And while snipers and bolt actions are really good, their slowness makes them sort of like, outside breaking a siege, not really any point of using them. Unless in this situation where we need Perkins to basically do everything. Like, he's dead over there. And we come down here. Corpses. Human, animal. We'll just make sure they're fresh, though. There we go. And then we've got our butcher's spot. Did I make a crafting spot? We have got our first raid. I only see one red dot. So one red dot with a knife. Gear looks fine. So your pig skin, that doesn't give you anything. Night Owl Brawler, super immune. Are they attacking immediately? They are attacking immediately. I think Perkins should be able to deal with this on her own. So I'm not going to wake the mechs up because I don't want them to waste their energy. Because energy levels could be a problem. We hover over the gun to see its range. We aren't going to convert someone unless they're the perfect colonist. The one thing that we do need to check every time a raider comes in is our movement to their movement. So our movement is 5.08. His movement is 4.42. And that's going to allow us to do whatever we need to do. So move up a little bit. Get ready to shoot. Bang. Great shot. Great shot. Come on, Perkins. Come on, Perkins. Come on, Perkins. Come on, Perkins. Nailed him. Oh, nailed him. Absolutely nailed him. Absolutely nailed him. And we do get a smoke leaf for our troubles, which is really good when the going gets tough. Let's make sure she'll keep one in her inventory. Don't do it recreational. Then pick that up. Like, and Trigger Happy's good there, if you see how many shots she can get off. Now with a bolt action, it's like... The only sad thing is, like, they didn't come with, like, a cloth parka or something we could put on for good clothing. This map isn't as cold in the summer. Which is handy. It means we've got longer to get the exact clothing ons that we want. We do get... I wouldn't normally be excited, a steel knife, which is going to be amazing. Another source of steel. So in here we want smelt metal from slag. Do forever. Just edit the radius so we're not running across the map. 13 will do. And then we're also going to do a smelt weapon. We'll put that in front of that. Again, we'll do forever. We will clear all. But what we will do is click all these weapons that we definitely don't want. Which is all of them. So then if there ever any metal on them, wham, bam, thank you, give me some metal. It's interesting. It's just pack ice, despite it being warm enough to melt it. Yeah, so our winters will be like the really, really cold. So with sea ice, so our winters will be minus 49. But as you click around, you can see there's some that will be colder, warmer. But we are in summer at the moment, so outside is 3 degrees. Is it a helmet? Just a hat, sadly. Ah, 2 of our bunnies rotted. Oh, that's frustrating. Oh, let's go butcher them up. Oh, how disappointing. Oh, I'm very sad. Oh, actually brings a tear to my eye. We're actually like running through progress at the moment. Bit odd maybe just because it wasn't under a roof. It wasn't under a roof for very long though. So it only got moved there shortly, but... Damn. Right, so what we'll do, because we don't want these rotting corpses, we'll make a stockpile here so it deteriorates faster in the shallow area. We'll do critical, allow rotten. Any human, any animal, I suppose entity, will go there, and then it'll deteriorate fast to get rid of it. A bit of mismanagement, but that's fine. I think I'm so used to the summers, as summer starts being so much colder than this. The Fallen Monolith, so that is the Anomaly DLC. We investigate that to start turning it on. Just brings a new bit of spice to the game. Much needed spice in my opinion. And it will still deteriorate under a roof, it's just so much slower. But we're going to go for a little bit later tonight. I want to definitely get the first year done. And then after that, we'll see how we're feeling. We'll see if we're feeling a bit spicy or not. But until we start getting some steel, and this is our life. This is Parkin's life. Like, I don't even know if the old save with Parkins would even load anymore. I should try it one day. It might be the same with Randy, but Cassandra does like sending you reasons to increase your colony size. Problem with Randy is obviously he has the potential to hit you, like, because he's random, he can randomly hit you with a lot, or he can hit you with a less. So he can spike your wealth really early, which is bad. Like Cassandra, if you keep your wealth down and your colony size down, you can sort of manage what she's doing to you. She's forever throwing crash pods at me. I think the game always does that when you've got one colonist, even on rando. Them events are more likely to happen, or actually will happen. The game doesn't want you to lose, which is a nice little fail-safe, really. Like, 'cause it would suck, like, playing it for the first time. But this is, I didn't realise how hard it is to play this game. If you haven't watched anything and you just come into it, it is the man in the black doesn't come if you only have one colonist. Right? I'm sure that's a thing. Rimworld man in black 1. Well, I just made that up. I'm sure he doesn't. Yeah, so you have to have at least 3 colonists. So this event can only happen in your colony if your colony has ever had at least 3 colonists. So just at one point. So at one point you had to have 3. Like a simple trick. Again, it's just a fail safe for people, not like... I like the idea that you get one chance. Get 3 dudes quickly and then have them incidents. That's why it's meta when you're doing these tough challenges. To start with tribal, to start with crash landed, then kill them all, then eat them all. Because then you have that get out of jail free card straight off the bat. And I mean, that's not a new strategy. I remember like 5 years ago, it's on the wiki. And people copying it. It's been on the wiki. Like, the wiki has strategies for all starts. Like, it's not new tech by any stretch of the imagination. But that's why people start with Crash Landed, start with Tribal, then eat them all. Funny, you can imagine choosing colony screen, you were all selected. Yeah. Who would be nicer to eat? Right, let's trade these. I believe these are the friends that we are near. We're not going to remain friends for long if that's the only rubbish they have. I will take the 2 meals off them, though. Because you never know when the next meal is coming in. But yeah, I basically played Rimworld non-stop for like 2 years. It's only like this year that I started playing like other things. Mainly because I got time in my life where I can sort of do what I want, have fun. Research, so that's our toxifier generator done. We are probably going to go straight into smithing. And then go straight through machining and all that sort of fun stuff. Until we have steel, it's basically just research. She's got double passion for research. So when we look at needs, we have burning passion for work, stuff like that. And overall, not a lot of negatives, so we are happy. Yeah, it's like, this is the only time in my life I would get the chance to, like, chill, play games before real life comes nipping along. Anomaly has sort of turned me off a bit. I'll be honest. Anomaly is the only thing that brought me back. Anomaly is the only thing that brought me back. I was done with Rimworld. I was just like, I've completed all the win conditions. It's just too predictable. It's too, like, the kill boxes you have, they're too dull, they're too same, they're too cheesy. It's all just, where Anomaly came along and it's like, wait, you just can't hide in your base? Wait, you've actually got to think about stuff? Well, and it's like, they're so much better. Like, I honestly can't believe I ever played Rimworld without Anomaly. I'll always talk high of Anomaly. Like, it's amazing. The fantasy horror stuff just doesn't do it for me. I mean, mechs are fantasy, though. But yeah, no, to me, it's too good. Like, really big fan. I'm always interested what the next DLC is going to be. Like, I don't know how they would be able to do anything else. I feel like it would just be a Vanilla Plus, and I don't think they would do a DLC for, like, Vanilla Plus. Like, multiplayer. I don't know. I've seen some of the multiplayer mods. I don't know how it would work. It's the obvious one really crying out for it. I don't know if it is. I don't know. I honestly don't think it would be that popular. Like, there's some unofficial mods for multiplayer. It won't be a dedicated DLC though, no. I don't think it would get played that much. Loads of snow hares. We're not going to attack them just in case a group of them comes for us. Now, I think it'll be an urban improvement one. Bigger cities, maybe additional floors, basements. I would love if they did a lower level. Like, you could dig down, like Dwarf Fortress. Because, I mean, we've pretty much got it with pit gates. And then that would be the way, like, if people are like, oh, it'd be too powerful, you'd get infestations and you'd get pit gates just appear. Imagine, like, you've got your underground basement and whatnot, and a pit gate is suddenly underneath, or... That'd be amazing. Like, you dig into a pit gate. Ah. Oh. It writes itself. It writes itself. And that's what I like about Anomaly, because it's just like the attacks that you get, the type of attacks, you have to actually like, okay, how do I... Come on, Cassandra. She normally attacks the one, so now the next one is normally a back-to-back. She goes one gap, back-to-back. One gap, back-to-back. But yeah, I was gutted about the audio. Like, I actually wanted to, like, throw myself out of a window. This is a stronger start, though, being able to get the comms console up immediately, having a gun. Having one mech scares me a little bit. Obviously, we got the lift on the constructor that can, like, duck and weave and that, but you know what I mean. But yeah, let me know what games you lot are playing. Ah, that rabbit! Nice. Nice. Butcher that up, baby. Butcher that up. Didn't we have another dead body? Oh, don't. I'm not even going to look. I need to start paying attention. Oh, that's actually an agitator. I want to cry. Right, at least stuff's getting frozen now. God, I'm wasting too much food. Right, let's start paying attention. I think because nothing happens, it's just like... my brain just struggles to, like, stay on. Right, let's turn the smelter delta on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here, I'm going to go stockpile. Start bringing some of the food inside. Because this is going to kill us. Raw food. Prioritize a freezer. I can't until I get more human leather. Because the freezer will be just human leather flaps like we did before. Just need some more attacks. It's me not paying attention, that's what it is. I struggle like... it's not my dyslexia or something, like... I just can't pay attention. Human flaps, exactly. If that doesn't make you want to get a cold shower, nothing will. 4 degrees, wow. Yup, our summers are not too bad. But it's a nightmare for freezers. Shouldn't have pulled that inside. One bit inside is fine. I'm keeping an eye on it. I might have to leave it outside, actually. It's going to deteriorate too quickly inside. I just need to keep an eye on it for butchering. It's not as cold as we've had before. I wish wind was more of a factor. Like, I hate that it's in the game, but we can't actually, like, do anything. Like, imagine, like, if you're on the coast and it's too cold and, like, the wind's high, if you had wooden walls, it would, like, deteriorate. God, that'd be annoying, wouldn't it? She's got quite a debuff from seeing corpses. Maybe shift the body. She alright? She's alright. She's got a cheeky minus. It's literally just gone. No, you lied, friend. You lied. Imagine giant fans. They slow people down. Alter grenade threat. Oh, imagine. How would you all feel about vehicles in Rimworld? No, I believe you. I believe you. Stuff clicks on like all the time. The game just trying to like troll you there. Trying to mess with you as best as it can. Stuck indoors. Not really too much I can do about that. Boom! I need to... butcher creature, human. Please go, go, go. Don't you dare rot, don't you dare rot, don't you dare rot. I didn't take... Oh, ah! It's fine. 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 It doesn't bother me. I'm doing this on purpose. Absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. It's fine. Cassandra's going to attack me in a minute. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Don't eat. We're fine. With the fast, what's the point? It's so small a map. What do you mean? Well, the map's as big as you load it. If you load it 100% like this, it's massive. Now, we've had one trade come through the comms console. It was, there we go. That's what we want. Ship chunk, that gives us steel. Not tons of steel, but steel. I don't know how much it gives us, but we might be able to get another shotgun mech. Go buy some food from the town. Great idea. We definitely won't starve to death. How long does it take to walk down here? Why game? I love like total route time 82 days. No game. Surprisingly enough, I was not trying to do that. No, I've clicked on right. Pack it in game. You're embarrassing me. So it takes 2.6 days and we got no food. I was talking about vehicles. Using vehicles in the local map is a bit pointless. Using them travel global, I think is good. Yeah, it'd probably be like you'd have a dock station, they'd be docked in, and then you do like the... I think the caravan system needs a whole rework, but... I don't... It's Wednesday, I don't want to talk about the caravan system, don't make me talk about the caravan system. I should get a caravan emote for the channel. That's a good idea. We don't talk about caravans. You just don't talk about the caravan system in this chat. Oh, so close to getting 50 steel there. 7 steel out. That's actually horrible. I love the transport shuttles you get from a royalty. It'd be really cool to have like let's say a spot like this where it's like a truck dock. You have your truck and then you can do stuff, load it up, and then you can take that off on the map. That would be really fun. Basically, we're going to make Mad Max in Rimworld. I'd be down for that, by the way. I'd be down for that. Right, smithing is done. And then we'll go machining next. Nothing matters too much here. Cassandra, please don't forget about me. I am due an attack. I'm literally due an attack. Shame that aesthetics can't eat rotten corpses. Come on, Cassandra. It will never happen, but I'd love to dynamically generate each map as you walk through it. Rather than just a blob on the map. What do you mean? Do you mean like fog of war, or... Because I mean it is all randomly generated when you make the map. So unless you mean fog of war, or then go through it like that. Lonely. We're so lonely. Parkin's got nobody. She's gonna starve to death. When you caravan, it's just a blob moving along when you look on the map. I mean, the problem is it would take ages if it walked through. And there's our raids. Do you reckon Perkins can take them both on her own? It'd be actually nice to walk through it. It'd take a while, though. It'd take so long. Maybe like as a different mode, maybe? I don't know. What do you reckon? Do you reckon Perkins can take them both? Shall we unleash the Perkins? No, I'll take the shotgun mech. I've got no reason to risk it. Are they attacking immediately? Please attack immediately. It's just been nicer because they'd have been that much closer. How is Perkins doing health-wise? Ah, she's fine. We don't need to kite. We have the high ground. Perkins is back. You know it. You know it. Can't keep a good Perkins down. Go on, Perkins. Go on, Perkins. Go on, Perkins. Too good. Easy game. That's how we do it. That's how we do it, baby. Right, allow. Reclose. Nope. Right, let's eat them. Eat them good. What's their traits? We won't be taking any colonists. So the goal here is, because attacks aren't only down to your wealth, but how many colonists you have. So the next colonist we take is probably the most important colonist that we get in the series, because it increases like the size that we get attacked. So they need to do a lot for us. I haven't decided. We might go solo mech the whole time. We might. I'm not saying we will, but we might. I'm going to throw that little tease out there. I'll throw my hook in the water. Is there bait on it? Is there not? We don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying now. A desperate refugees is approaching. I don't want... I'd just like to see the sort of person I killed. Well, that person is the sort of one that makes yummy human meat. Lazy kind, I put them out their misery. There's a very low meat return for a corpse. Yeah, I know, these butcher table, but it's all that we can do. Oh no, she did have an... No, she did eat some. She did eat some. Yeah, I made it sound like all that she got was 18. That's my bad. She did get more. Right, bring this mech home. Let's go. That one mech are very, very nice. The shotgun mechs in small numbers. Or sorry, like that was actually really, really nice. I think the butcher spot plus awful cooking is going to make food a struggle. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. We're getting another shotgun mech up. Psychic smooth. Even Cassandra welcoming Perkins back. What are you researching now? Machining now. We're just sort of researching just for the sake of it. There's no rhyme or reason. It doesn't really matter because we're sort of just waiting for steel to come in. And when steel comes in, then we can actually like make the good stuff. Only get 1 day of food from each body. It is what it is. It is what it is. I need solutions, not negativity. I did mess up and let one corpse go rotten, which actually annoyed me. But it is what it is. Anyway, I got my drink, so cheers, chat. She already starving. Where'd the food go? She had like a whole 2 humans. Oh, okay. I was like, really? She's starving already? Jeez, girl. I was like, I can't work under these conditions. Jeez, that put me in a panic. We might die here. This is why I normally do Randy on 500%. It's much more consistent, which is an odd way to explain Randy. Right, there we go. That's better. That's better. God, that panicked me. Right, flick that. Transport pod crash. Hi, Sam. I mean, it doesn't matter what your skills are. You're getting in the cooker. Right. Oh, we need something for wreck. I'm a monster. We can't actually get wreck up. Whoopsie daisy. Hi, mate. Interesting. Be as interesting as it wants. I'm still going to eat them. Although I would like to say, why can't you get a steel butcher table? Exoted's good trader. Did someone say shenanigans? Who said shenanigans? Raise your hand in chat. Who said shenanigans? I mean, we do need them to like me. Should I summon a mech frat? Oh, this could be risky. Summon mech frat, summon mech frat, summon mech frat. Oh, please don't leave because it's cold. It's not that cold. It's not that cold. It's not that cold. I should have done it even quicker. Let's... Who's the trader? Oh, what's the wrong with you? Asthma, frail, bad back, gunshot in your leg. Worth a try, you'll die otherwise. It'll be okay. It'll just be very touch and go. I'm just checking the muffalos. None of them have food in. So it's like, while it's nice to shoot them, it's more beneficial to get some humans. Just turn him into a vampire in a year, he will be fine. Sad to say, there'll be no vampires this time. Mech frat? Mech frat. Mech frat. Oh, they're gonna go. No, I won't be doing vampires this series. I feel like I'm always doing vampires. They're gonna leave before the mechs come in. It doesn't... it does matter. It should be okay. They're gonna leave in a minute. Let's come trade. They're gonna leave. Have they changed how quickly mechs come? Okay, we got a raid there. Are they attacking immediately? I'm clicking all the buttons. They're attacking immediately. They might be able to hold them there for a little bit longer. So what I'll do is I'll make a zone. Usually about 3 hours for me. I don't know, it might just be because I'm panicking, it seems like longer. Alright, Perkins coming home. So they're attacking immediately, so they'll go in there, hold them for a little bit longer. Hopefully that's enough. It's definitely been 3 hours. Problem is they might leave immediately after this. I think we can beat the mechs, it's fine. I think Perkins is quick enough, but still. Fall has begun. They've decided to steal and leave. Go speed 3. Okay, there's some food. They're going to leave and I'm going to have to deal with a mech threat. It's been ages. I thought it was quite instantly nowadays. I feel like the game knows. Have I just been trolled? More importantly, bolt action rifle, go get it, go get it. The time is ticking. What do we reckon, chat? What are the bets? Do we reckon they're still here when the cluster comes? Like, or sorry, when the mech attack comes? I don't know. It's not looking good. Doesn't look good. I mean, it does give us steel, and I think Perkins is still fast enough to deal with it. I will have to call the mechs inside. Reckon we're screwed. Bye, friends. Did they have wood? I didn't check if they had wood. I should be able to catch them. I didn't check if they had wood. So I'll pretty much sell everything. No, they don't have wood. That would have been quite nice, I'm not going to lie. Watch them leave and then it comes in. Right, we got food. She's... Please. Right, quickly go make food. Because this is about to be as rough as anything can get. This is going to be rough. I'm not afraid to say it. This is going to be very rough. It's going to be very, very rough. Can we even pierce it? Are we even going to be able to do, like, penetrate it? Just trying to think how in trouble I am here. What's its range? Oh, doesn't it have the other gun as well, though? Yeah. I don't like how you can't click on the gun to see the range, though. I suppose when I get it closer, I can chuck the mechs in. Chat, if you're going to be negative, I will just ignore positive or helpful comments. Right, the shotgun mechs are not the problem, that is. And the problem is if I pull the other 3 mechs in, they're just going to shoot it up. Drugs. We have got go juice. It's probably... can you get a shot off before they shoot? What's the charge time? No, it's got a charge lance, but I can't click on it to see the range, which is, like, annoying. The shotgun mechs are not the problem, the big boy is. So let's try... Let's get close and see what happens. Hellsphere cannon. The Hellsphere cannon I'm not scared of. It has, it's that gun. I don't know if it's classed as a charge rifle or whatever it is. Like, the big cannon, I'm fine. I'll be able to juke that. That's not a problem. Right, let's do go juice. Yeah, look, it can shoot me from there. That's crazy. It can well outshoot me. mean, if I can... It won't chase me too far, though. Oh, damn! Is this a restart? There must be a way to do this. There must be. Armor penetration, 19%. What's the bolt action to armor penetration? 27. Because the thing is, the mechs I can jump on. The problem is the shotgun mechs are going to ruin my life. Because if the other mechs just run in, the shotgun mechs are going to absolutely destroy them. Like, the problem is I can't see its range. That's the real tough bit. Like, not being able to see its range is, like, real rough. Right, let's get back here and eat some food. Because this is going to be a long one. Right, they're beginning their assault. Problem is, that's going to just want to just wreck my base. Foods. I'm tempted to, like, run these over here, assuming the big boy's gonna, like, jump down there. The water is about your only defense you have. Not really, because the big one outranges me. That's the problem. Can you kite the shotguns down and then let your little ones take up the shots while you clean up? I'm wondering to run all my mechs in here to try and do as much as possible. The issue is big boy. If I have to sort of go for him, because if I don't take him out, because I need to lock him in combat so he can't shoot at Perkins, right? Obviously, he can still melee and do his thing, but he can't shoot Perkins while in combat. Or not with the sniper. The problem is the shotgun mechs then kill everything. And I don't know if Perkins can do enough damage in that time. Speed check on... Y. That's really slow. Okay, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Problem is, it's still going to have big range, though. Right, let's get everyone up. Sing of your thoughts. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, see, look, it moves in uniform. So I think we have to send everything in now. I don't think there's any other option. And then afterwards, then we will have to do shenanigans as much as possible. So I don't expect this bit to go well, but it just needs to do something. Right, so he's already shooting at them. So hopefully he'll stay locked onto them. Okay? If he starts shooting at Perkins, I'm in a little bit of trouble. I need to get Perkins obviously closer. Currently shooting the lifter. Just being very careful with Perkins here. Do I target the shotgun mechs? Do I target the shotgun mechs? How much damage did that do? 3%. That one just bounced off. I could keep moving back, though. Keep shooting, moving back. Keep shooting. They go down easy, but hard. Oh, she actually does quite a big bit of damage. Move the shotgun mech up a little bit. I need to, like, be constantly moving back. Shotgun mech, don't go down here. Do I waste the no, the constructor and the lifter. I need them to sort of just hold aggro for a bit. Move back. Death to a lifter. The shotgun mech is getting targeted now. I think I should have stayed on Big Boy. Oh, that shotgun's going to get caught in that. I think I should have kept shooting at the big one. I'm not really able to hit too much. If they target. Nice! There's one down. Constructors down. This has now become a problem. Problem is he's going to shoot at my base when he gets closer. Perkins not hitting her shots. Problem is he's going to shoot at my base and, like, wreck my life. And I can't see his range. He's going to shoot my base next, isn't he? He shoots my base. I don't think we can come back. Okay. All the shotgun mechs are dealt with. That's one problem. Big Boy is still up, and we're not due a Cassandra attack. Unless Cassandra is going to greet me with, like, something. Right, let's run around the map and see what we can do. We can't really go toe-to-toe with that. It will just kill her. We could run that all the way up here. Then when we run her down, if she can get one or two mechs on their feet, that's dead. The constructor's the only one up. It's slow. Starvation. We might have to come back down and get food, though. Well, let's see what the game... So let's go speed 3 as we play Kiss Chase. We need some, like, Benny Hill music. Oh, no, it's going for the base. It's going for the base. Oh, it's going for the base. No, okay, okay. That's harsh. That's harsh. Yes, shot Parkins. Yeah, it's probably the restart. Damn. That didn't take long. Never does. It's because I get bored, so I want to do some fun stuff, but it's just like... Right, so what would we do differently if we started again? Seems like quite the one-sided Rimworld fight. Yeah, very much so. It's because they changed how quickly like mechs spawn in. Might as well smoke, take away the pain. Smoke up, Parkins. Smoke up. Imagine she wins this. She doesn't. She's actually hitting quite a lot. She should have just stood toe to toe with her ages ago. Oh, she's getting like shredded. She did hold her own though. Yeah, she's got it down to like 58. Unless you have robust digestion. What do you mean? Look how, like, I think she did well. I really haven't played since Anomaly. Anomaly's great for raw food, so you get more. It's not a bad idea. Thing is, it's tough because obviously we've got no woods. There's not really anything we can do. Do you reckon she has time to tend herself? Probably not, right? Perkins put up a good fight there. Look, took it down to 44. I should have just went straight for that for the bat. I shouldn't have messed around with the shotgun mechs. I should have kept backing out and just, like, tackling it. Robust digestion. Remind me what that bit is. I think Randy's the option here, though. I'm going to keep with Cassandra, but Randy is so much safer. Is robust in the genes. Because to get a little bit more out of the raw food would actually be handy. It's tricky, unless obviously we get lucky with a bulk good trader or something like that. We could mess with the gene a little bit. Right, let's go up. We'll do the same start as before. I always generate 100%. Yeah, use less than 1% of it. Yeah, I do exactly the same. Oh, I think the map's changed a little bit, question mark, or have I just... Well, that's a closer spot, actually. Isn't it? Might not be because of the hills. Now, we'll just go with the same spot as last time. Not sure the xenotypes are working out as planned. Yeah, yes. Yeah. I would tend to agree with you. The thing is, doing the fluid ideology is hurting. I'm not going to lie. Because we're not getting many boosts from any of that. So, like, that's tough. But yeah, we go the same religion as before. Reload Parkins. I can't get rid of corpses ugly. Unless you're going to tell me how to do it, otherwise I can't do it. Right, what can we do in here that can give us a little bit? Where's the digestion one? Or am I like drunk? Chat talking full sentences. If you're saying Supremus gives me that, then you need to say that. Otherwise... Where's the digestion? Robust digestion, there we go. Allowing them to digest raw foods more effectively. That's probably quite handy. That's probably needed. Right, let's take some more negative ones. What other negative ones could we get away with? Awful... Could do awful mining. We can do awful plants. That's fine. Poor mining. That's what I'm thinking. We're never really going to mine anyway. And then we get the hunger rate down. Maybe that's something we do. Maybe we take more negatives. Can we take awful and poor melee? No. Awful medical, or is that a little bit too risque? Right, we're only taking poor artistic. Let's take awful. So hunger rate is down to 150. Slow study is not actually a bad idea. It's not like we've got anything better to do anyway. Problem is, it does make the series go quite slow, but... Are there any genes you can train people out of, like in Project Zomboid, where you choose a beast but then starve yourself? Awful animals. Yeah, we've already got awful animals. Well, we're sort of just putting awful stuff on stuff that we won't ever do anyway. Sterile. I think I've already got that. Yeah, I've already got that. We're at minus... I think getting that hunger rate down to nothing is a really good way to do this. Slow study. What's major cell instability? Cancer rate factor times 500%? Jeez. What about aggressive? What about aggressive? Because we don't want our sunlight vulnerability. I wonder if we do... aggressive. Carriers of this gene are quick to anger. They are twice as likely to start a social fight. If you are spending a lot of time, wouldn't longer sleeper be an option? But the only issue is if we have to obviously run around the map for too long. Very unattractive. We could. It's not like I want kids in this game anyway. And then that brings our metabolism to 0. Like, the fast runner is obviously amazing. Cold tolerance is nice. Robust is tasty. Robust digestion is going to be amazing. I think that's actually really, really good. Super immunity is obviously... Mwah. I'm not trying to build me honest. Right, let's save and apply. So these are our xenotype. This is our mech fingers that we're going with. We're taking all the poor stuff and the stuff that we're not going to do anyway. I reckon a re-roll of the same character would work. What do you mean? What, you want me to take baseline? Guys, you always moan that I take baseliner. I can't do it though. That's so annoying. Those genes aren't there. You choose what you want. I was just saying I don't think that run was going badly. Man did it dead. Yeah, no, I just got in a fight that I shouldn't have got in, but it's fun. There's no point just doing the safe stuff all the time. Anyway, let's go trigger happy and jogger because I actually like that combo. Sorry, you added a lot of stuff I didn't see in your genes. These are the genes that we're going with. Like, super immune, psychically dull, fast runner. Fast runner and jogger means we're so fast. We are the fastest of runners. Cold tolerant helps if we don't get clothing, doesn't really matter. Tox immunity helps just in case we get them scumbags throwing toxic grenades at us. And then it means us and the mechs don't care. Weak melee damage, we don't want to get into melee. Robust, sterile, elongated fingers for crafting. Pollution stimulus, so we just get turned on by pollution. And great shooting. Oh, because it does this thing. I don't know why, but I can't now change my genotype. Like, if I click, it doesn't remove it here, which is weird. Oh, please don't say I have to make this character again. Oh. Yeah, chat, you're not listening. It didn't swap the xenotype. For some reason, in the prepare carefully, like, if I've got a baseliner here, and then I choose another xenotype, it keeps baseliner. I don't know why. So we're going to have to make Perkins again. Wah, wah. Right, odd. I know, it's weird, isn't it? Right, I'm just going to add the gun, in all honesty. Because we know we can get it. I'm not just going to restart until we get the gun. So then, like, now when we click on it, now it's got the new mech type, for whatever reason. Work that one out. Like, really, really odd. Like, do we all agree Trigger Happy and Jogger was good? Like, I feel it worked well. It works well. How do I... How do I change the skin color? Yeah, I feel like... Problem is, it's like I just always want one more trait. Trigger Happy. Then Jogger. If you enjoyed this content, head over to the main channel where everything's cut down to be a bit sharper, be a bit sexier, be a bit nicer, and enjoy yourself. Even head down to Discord. Love ya. Enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, whatever you're doing, and I'll catch you next time, party people. Bye.